Let's go. All right.
Ahem. Now then, let's begin with a basic
We know how
explanation
this
of
goes.
the class. During the trial,
Shut up.
vote
Shut
correctly.
up.
I'll
Shut
punish
up.
everyone besides
Oh, right.
the blackened, and that person will graduate.
Graduation is meaningless here. We already know that.
Yep.
Well,
We don't need your rules anymore. We'll find our own reasons to live. And we'll do whatever it takes to survive.
Kibo suddenly got a pair of balls.
alright, he finally got some nuts screwed in.
An actual talking robot. I've never seen one of those before.
That was funny.
Seriously?
What happened to Kokichi? Why isn't he here?
Aw, don't make that face, killer. This case has some unique circumstances.
Dun, dun,
Apparently.
dun.
Unique circumstances?
Okay, see that face? Question mark.
Because for this murder, the victim's identity is completely unknown. Given these circumstances, I decided to start off this class trial while the victim is still anonymous. After all, it'd be a shame if I let such a rare opportunity go to waste.
Dun, dun, dun.
Is that possible? I thought everyone had to participate in the class trial.
Don't worry.
Now, when this
person who's
fucker can
still
change the
alive
rules
is
as he
waiting
sees fit.
behind the scenes for their cue.
He can change the rules, but he's always been loyal to the rules. At no point has he ever used it in that sense to be abusive towards it. When the rules are set, he does follow them to a T. And that's not questionable. Like, literally, there's so much proof that he does follow those rules, even when he doesn't like them.
Me.
It's all part of the overall production. Anyway, let's get this trial moving.
How does the courtroom look familiar? Gee, I wonder.
I guess we have no choice but to start the trial under these conditions.
What's there to even talk about? The Blackened is the mastermind, Kokichi.
Are we certain about this?
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of, too.
It's too soon to decide anything for certain. We don't even know if Kaito was the victim.
How long are you going to say that? The victim is Kaito. End of discussion.
But we need to be absolutely sure. If we don't positively identify the victim, the other person will never show themselves, right?
Before we can identify a suspect, we need to determine who the victim is.
Why are we even talking about something so obvious? What a pain.
Everyone thinks that Kaito is the victim, but I have my doubts. There's a chance that Kaito is still alive. If we keep discussing the case, I'm sure we'll see the truth. Alright, what we got here? Look at all those things we could choose from.
The
Oh shit.
victim has to be Kaito. Kaito was taken prisoner, but
I fucking forgot how to do silencer again. Thank you, fucking.
Kokichi. So he could have killed him whenever he wanted.
Okay.
And the hydraulic press had his clothes inside.
Oh,
Kokichi can't be the victim because there's no evidence for it. So the victim must be Kaito.
And the culprit must be Kokichi. He lost a really good guy today. Kazing! If only mages could cast revive spells.
there's no evidence that allows us to confirm the victim or the survivor. It's too early to declare who the victim is.
Nice.
That's wrong!
Yeah, there is evidence that he could be the victim.
Yeah, like that fucking shirt.
I have evidence that points to Kokichi being the victim. I found this in the hangar.
Thanks, Akibo, by the way.
Is that Kokichi's coat?
No, it's his pants.
Yes, and look here. There are bloodstains on the sleeve. That would indicate that Kokichi suffered an external injury, correct?
Kokichi was injured.
The fact that these were flushed down the toilet implies that they are evidence of a crime.
What about it? Kaito's clothes were in the hydraulic press. As long as we have that evidence, there's no doubt that Kaito was the one murdered.
Yeah, that's right. It's one of those irrefutable evidence thingies.
There could be reason for doubt.
Oh, yep.
Ever since she found the body in the hangar, Maki's insisted that that's Kaito. But why is that? I thought we had an understanding. I thought she'd want to believe Kaito was still alive. Either way, it seems Maki is hung up on Kaito's clothes. In that case, I need to demonstrate that flaw in relying on that evidence. If I do that, I think she'll realize there's a chance that Kaito is alive.
Actually, there's something bothering me about the clothes found in the hydraulic press.
Yeah? What about them?
There is something peculiar about those clothes.
That's it!
That sleeve!
Why was only the sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press? If Kaito had been crushed by the press, the sleeve shouldn't have been empty. There should have been an arm inside the sleeve as well. So the fact that we found an empty sleeve should...
Shall I play that logic?
Oh boy.
Maki! What?
You're dumber than I thought if I have to go out of my way to explain it to you.
And you're dumb for fucking interrupting me while I'm explaining a thing.
If you can't even see that, then be quiet. Otherwise, you're just annoying me.
I am not wasting my time arguing with you, Maki.
The coat sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press is rather telling.
Oh shit, sorry, my bad.
It couldn't have been anyone else but Kaito. If you can't see that, then you weren't looking hard enough.
I wasn't looking hard enough. What do you mean?
He always dressed himself in a rather odd manner. He never put his arms through his coat sleeves.
Bullshit.
I'll cut through your words!
How come I'm the one paying attention to that? Maki, come on.
Yes, it's true. Kaito never put his arm through his sleeve.
That was the right one, wasn't it?
Correct.
But that was just his right arm. He wore his left sleeve normally.
Mm-hmm.
And the left sleeve was the one we found outside the press.
He's like, come on, you're the
Knowing
one in
how
love with the
Kaito
guy. You
wore
should
his
have
coat,
noticed that.
Right?
It's awfully strange, isn't it?
Then
start,
maybe
Maki.
neither of his arms were through the sleeves.
Maki! Come on, you're in love with the guy! It's obvious. It's so fucking obvious you're in love with the guy, and you think that he put neither of the arms to the sleeves?
That's stupid.
It's a possibility. In the end, your reasoning is full of holes.
And so is yours!
Stop getting in my way. I have to defeat Kokichi.
Maki, what's really going on? Seems you've made up your mind that Kaito is definitely dead. But why would you do that?
It's like Maki said, though. Kaito's gotta be the victim. Because if Kokichi, the mastermind, was dead, the killing game would be over.
Yeah, that's true.
Monokuma, hurry up and bring Kokichi here. We already know who the victim is.
Huh? Already? You sure it's not too soon?
We need the suspect present, now that he's the subject of our discussion.
Gotcha. I guess I'll bring him out now. Hey, Mr. Suspect! That's your cue!
What?
An exisal?
Yep.
What? Why is an exisal here?
I wonder why.
Haha, whoops, my bad. Seems like I gave you guys a scare, huh?
What is this?
Is that Kaito's voice?
Kaito?
There was a lot going on, so I just hid in an exisal and kind of dozed off. That's why I'm so late. Anyway, what's going on, guys?
Why are you still in the
Hold
exisal?
on. Then the one that died wasn't Kaito.
Stupid! That was just a lie!
Ugh.
You guys thought I died? I would never! No way!
Kokichi?
I'm gonna live till I die. I'm gonna laugh instead of cry.
Wow, that's old. How old are you?
That is kind of old, though. That's really old.
It is.
I thought as much. Your appearance right now is fit for a lowly asshole like you.
You're making me blush. You're getting so angry over me.
Is that really you, Kokichi?
That's right, Cracker Jack.
Seriously, how old are you?
Then why are you hiding in there? Show yourself.
Oh, this is more for self-defense. Little Miss Cranky Pants would kill me if I showed myself. I understand how you guys must feel. You can't believe it because I'm like this, right? That's what I thought. In that case, I brought evidence.
Evidence?
Ta-da! The video camera. It was in the warehouse, but I brought it to the hangar, just in case. Man, that was a smart move. Thanks to this, I filmed it so everyone could see it clearly. The moment the victim died.
What did you say?
I don't know you're telling the truth about that.
Alrighty then. Let's watch this shocking moment.
Gee, I wonder what we're gonna see. Oh my god, where's my popcorn?
Then it turns out to be Gutsy.
Hey, Monokuma. Can you connect the video camera to the monitor?
Roger that!
Monokuma grabbed the camera from the exisal, hooked it up to the courtroom's monitor, and played the tape for us.
Jesus.
Huh? Kaito?
This is terrible. Why would something like this?
I saw it through my fingers. The moment Kaito was crushed. I'm gonna...
I mean,
By
you
the
can
way,
use magic
I'd like
to
add
stop
that this footage
yourself.
has not been doctored in any way. This video camera only has the basic functions. Just the play, record, and pause buttons, so you can't edit after filming it. And of course, I didn't upload it to a computer to edit it either.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Monokuma? Oh, you can talk. Your answer is necessary for a fair discussion.
I see. If it's necessary for a fair discussion, then I will answer. No trace of that footage was found on any of the computers inside the academy.
See? If it wasn't connected to any computer, then editing the footage would be impossible.
People are like, oh my god, I just like Buddy Goose Squish. Look at you.
Which means this footage is 100% real.
If that's the case, then it would seem our suspicions can be lifted. The body we found inside the hangar, crushed in the hydraulic press, is definitely Kaito.
Murder video has been recorded in the monopad. Was that really him?
Poor Kaito. I can't died such a horrible death. He died with his guts and his brains splattered all over that machine.
Bones go crush.
Stop it! Now I'm starting to not feel well.
That's probably because I used my magic to transfer all my barf over to you.
Lamau! If only that could work!
I know that's a joke, but the thought of it...
Why? Why was Kaito killed? Kokichi had no reason to kill Kaito. He had just told us that he was the mastermind and the killing game was over. So what would he gain by killing Kaito?
It looks like you finally believe that I'm the one in this exasol.
Yes. With that, we can definitively say that the culprit is... you.
Huh? Why?
You filmed the moment the victim died, which means you were present at the scene. As the person who filmed this footage, you're the only one who could be the culprit.
But if the culprit shot the video, why would they go out of their way to show it?
Oh man, you got me! Yeah, I'm the culprit.
Bullshit.
What?
Jeez, I totally dug my own grave. Here's the truth. I decided to participate in this trial in an exasol after I killed Kaito. Of course, it was mostly to make the victim unknown, to jazz up this trial. I took that footage for proof, so I could reveal it after you guys get the correct answer. But I totally spaced out. I wasn't supposed to show it right away.
So does that mean you admit to the crime?
Oh, man. I dug my own grave again? Well, I don't think you guys will believe any of the excuses I make now. So, I give up.
You're giving up? Does that mean it's been decided?
Is it okay that this trial was so short?
I
That's
doubt
fine.
this trial is
We
anywhere
knew from the very
far
start that Kokichi
from
was the
short.
killer. But before we vote, I want to say something to Kokichi. You may be the mastermind, but I won't let you escape after you violated the rules. That would desecrate the killing game Junko and Oshima created, right? Your beloved Junko and Oshima.
Junko?
Whatever. It's voting time now. Let's go before Kokichi changes his...
No, hold on a second. This isn't right. The culprit comes in, confesses to the crime, and the trial ends? That's not how this goes. That doesn't sound like the kind of game Kokichi or Monokuma or Junko would play.
What if the mastermind got tired of it? The remnants of despair were like that.
No, if they were tired of it, they wouldn't have put all that effort into the video. There would have been no need for this class trial in the first place. Something's not right. We need to get a better feel for the situation. I think Kokichi has some sort of plan. He's trying to trap us.
Trap us? Are you saying Kokichi isn't the culprit? Then are you suggesting one of us is the culprit?
What?
If it's not Kokichi, then the culprit must be one of us.
One of us?
That's not possible.
No, I didn't say that. I was just saying it's dangerous to trust Kokichi.
Shuichi is so distrusting. But it's exactly like Shuichi said. I'm actually not the culprit.
Seriously?
What? But that contradicts what you said previously.
Yepers, that was a lie. Sorry, I lied again. The real culprit of this case is super bad at hiding themselves, so I thought I could help. I pretended to be the culprit by using the footage. It made the game more interesting, too.
Are you serious?
What's the truth and what's a lie? I don't know anymore.
It's fine, because Kokichi is the culprit. He killed Kaito. No matter how much he deceives us, it won't change our minds. The footage shows he did it. Kokichi has to be the only option.
The only option?
Nah, I have a feeling there's another.
Is that really true? Are we just going to leave it at that?
I wouldn't.
There's no doubt that Kokichi is the culprit. We all saw that footage from earlier, right?
Kaito got crushed to death. What a horrible video.
Whoever committed that crime was with Kaito in the hangar.
Which just leaves Kokichi then.
Then the culprit is...
Kokichi Oma, the mastermind of this entire killing game. And Kaito's killer.
That's a consensus right now. But is that even possible?
That's wrong!
Gotcha. Words!
The safety function would make it impossible to kill Kaito with the press.
A safety function.
Yes, it was written on the safety precautions. The hydraulic press will automatically stop if its infrared sensor detects a living organism.
So the hydraulic press won't move at all if there's a living person under it?
Which is why it couldn't have been used to kill Kaito.
Maki.
Which means it's more likely that Kaito was crushed after being killed by some other means.
So what we saw in that video, he was already dead by then?
That could be a possibility.
But you could disable the infrared sensor of the safety function with an electro bomb.
No, I don't think Kokichi would use an electro bomb for that purpose. It would have taken down the hangar's alarm system and the Exosoul's remote control.
It would have put Kokichi at a significant disadvantage.
But you can't be too sure I wouldn't do that. I'm the type who would do anything for fun.
Gross.
Also, we don't have any evidence of a different murder method other than the hydraulic...
No, we do. I have a plausible theory for the murder.
What?
Yes, there is a clue that suggests the victim was killed before being crushed. I found it somewhere around the hydraulic press. That would be...
I wonder what it could be.
This is it! There was a swipe pattern bloodstain in the hangar, suggesting a body was dragged. The bloodstain goes from the bathroom all the way to the press.
Oh, that was the restroom where Kaito was being held, wasn't it?
Bloodstains were also found inside the bathroom. That can't be coincidence.
So Kaito was killed in the restroom, then dragged to the press and crushed?
If the bloodstain even was Kaito's.
What?
We only guessed that Kaito was killed in the bathroom. Since his body was crushed, we'll never know if Kaito died some other way.
We might not be able to examine the body, but we do have evidence that suggests a cause of death.
There! The small hole on the sleeve of Kaito's coat is the key to his cause of death.
Small hole? No. There is no way that hole's got anything to do with the weapon.
What do you think he was doing? Shooting up?
Right?
I'll hit you with my everything you buy will go on sale the next day curse.
Do you know what? I'm already cursed with that. Don't even fucking start. I'm already cursed with that shit.
Himiko, what's wrong? Why are you freaking out all of a sudden?
I'm not freaking out.
Nervous as what?
Oh shit.
I'm just saying it's impossible for the weapon to be that small.
No, it's not impossible. I can show you. I can show you the proof that the hole can be small with a weapon. The weapon that can left that small hole in Kaito's sleeve. Is this.
This is it! I believe the weapon was the crossbow found in the bathroom.
Himiko, are you nervous?
A crossbow arrow would certainly leave a hole that small. Can we then conclude that Kaito was shot with that crossbow? If so, that crossbow just might be the actual murder weapon used to kill Kaito.
I see. It's so surprising that a crossbow is the murder weapon.
Yeah, totally surprising, Himiko. What a surprise. Where's the birthday cake to blow out the candles?
Seriously, Himiko, what's wrong?
What's your fucking damage?
Probably needs to pee. Anyway, about Kaito getting shot. If that was his cause of death, then I wonder who shot him with the crossbow. Well, I already know, but I won't tell you.
He's just playing with us.
Then let's show him that playtime is over. Let's show him that the students of Hope's Peak Academy will never submit to despair.
Hope? Despair? I wonder who shot Kaito with the crossbow. What a mystery, right, guys?
Who else but you could have done it?
The shot would need to be fired from inside the hangar to hit Kaito.
We couldn't go in the hangar. The alarm system and electric barrier were in the way.
If we couldn't go in the hangar, and Kokichi had been in there, then he must be the one.
I see, so I'm the culprit.
Lamau! Kaito would have been in there, but the murder weapon was a crossbow. Knowing that, we should be able to visualize the murder.
That's wrong!
That bathroom window is pretty small.
Even without going in the hangar, it was possible to land a shot with a crossbow. There was a window in the bathroom of the hangar. Maybe it wasn't possible to get in, but you could have shot through the window. And remember that Kaito was confined to the bathroom.
So if they shot Kaito through the window, they could have killed him in the hangar. Which means the murder suspect list grows to 6 people, including me!
What did you say?
But put plainly, that means
It seems Shuichi wants to make one of us the culprit. Is that it? Is that what a detective does?
Sure, why not?
If it means finding the truth, sure. Tight ass.
Do detectives always accuse people?
Reason.
Even when they're friends?
Maki, we saw this happen with Gonta. It's not like we saw this happen with Kaede. It's not like we want to. I love it when people think we put emotion over logic when we're trying to put logic over emotion. It don't matter who our friends are if they're the one who fucking did it, or they're the one who fucking did it.
It seems like it. You suspected Kaito in the previous class trial, too.
For a half a second, until he explained himself.
You're always suspicious of your friends.
What's wrong, Maki? You seem like you're kind of on edge.
Of course I am. When we said we would defeat the remnants of despair, someone got in our way.
No, you don't understand. I'm not trying to...
It doesn't matter how much you get in my way. I will absolutely defeat Kokichi. I won't let despair escape. I won't let it win.
Now, let's stop this boring fight and continue on with the not-so-boring trial. So we all agree that the murder could be done by anyone and not just me, right?
That might be true, but I didn't know about the window.
Neither did I.
Really, Himiko? What's the matter? You've been weird since we mentioned small holes.
Tsumugi's like my best friend right now. Tsumugi is our best friend right now.
What? Are you after my small hole too?
No one's after your small hole!
See? Now that's definitely weird.
Thank you, Tsumugi, for clarifying the point.
Look at it this way. Just because the culprit could be anyone, not everyone is a suspect. We can pretty much narrow it down to anyone who knew about the crossbow.
I never knew about any crossbow. In other words, I'm not suspicious. There's no way you can consider me.
It does concern me that Himiko went to the hangar last night.
Dun dun dun! And Kibo drops the bomb.
Whoa, really? You went to the hangar, Himiko?
Yes, she did. I definitely saw her.
You were watching me?
It's awfully suspicious that you went to the hangar last night. Okay, then the culprit is Himiko.
Wait! Don't say it's me! Maki's more suspicious than I am!
What?
That crossbow came from your research lab, right?
And I mean, Maki is pretty fucking suspicious right now.
You could have gotten that crossbow whenever you wanted!
Anyone could have gone to her research lab, though. She's not the only suspect.
I don't know about that. She's definitely the most suspicious.
Is she?
Do you want to die?
Right?
Even if you make that scary face at me, I'm not gonna get scared.
Because if you start panicking, then we'll know that you're the culprit.
I said I'm not the culprit! I swear! Kokichi's the suspicious one! Maki too! They're both the culprits!
2 culprits? What?
How can
Why
that be?
am I a suspect? Anyone could have entered my research lab.
Yeah, I'll admit that I'm suspicious. Okay, maybe I am the culprit. Maybe I'm the culprit!
Oh dear.
God damn it. Here we go again with this nonsense. Mass panic debate. Okay, what do we got? Who am I shutting up?
Number 1 suspect, because I was in the hangar.
Shut up!
If you are...
The crime scene
My magic!
did not come from...
Your magic.
The good magic source around there.
At all.
Then
Your empty hand.
Number 1 suspect.
Shut up!
Kokichi. I left empty.
Dope.
We should look at the inconsistencies in her testimony. There's got to be a lot. I know where it is.
Why am I
It
the
just
number
takes
one
a
suspect? 'Cause I
little
was in
bit
the
of
hangar.
fucking. Shut up, Kokichi! There, fuck you.
I heard it.
Fuck you. Fuck you and your non-self debate yelling at over each other and bullshit.
You said that you went to the hangar empty-handed, but that's a lie, isn't it?
What are you talking about? It's not a lie.
But Kibo saw you.
Uh-oh.
He said you were headed toward the hangar carrying a large black bag.
yes, Himiko was definitely carrying a large black bag.
No! That was probably Tsumugi cosplaying as me!
She literally has cospox.
But I say we've already established that like how many cases ago?
You know I can't cosplay as someone unless they're a fictional character.
Which in a meta sense she probably could.
This is the bag you were carrying, isn't it?
That's the crossbow case.
There's no mistake. That is the bag I saw Himiko carrying.
Himiko, would you like to explain to the class what happened?
Fess up, bitch.
What? Hold on. Himiko went to the hangar with a crossbow?
Uh-oh. Well, it's decided then.
Wait! That's wrong! I just brought it there. I didn't shoot it! It's the truth! Please believe me!
No.
You're right. I believe you. Himiko is totally telling the truth.
Not you! If you believe me, it makes me look like I'm lying!
That is true. But can we really trust Himiko here? She was acting very suspiciously. Someone wondered if it for Angie and Tenko.
Yeah, I totally agree.
I only carried the case.
Yep, that's true too.
And I didn't even use the crossbow.
Another true statement.
And that's all. I didn't do anything else in the hangar.
100% exactamundo.
Why does this all sound so fishy?
Something smells of tuna.
Get out of my head, Kokichi!
To hit Kaito with a crossbow, you'd have to be fairly good with it. Could Himiko have done this? That's the question.
I agree.
Her dumbass wouldn't be able to use her crossbow. She tried to use magic. Come on. Come on.
I don't think Himiko used the crossbow. More accurately, she couldn't use it.
Couldn't use it? Why not?
The crossbow inside this case was disassembled. Kaito and I learned how to assemble the crossbow from Maki, so we could have done it. But I don't believe someone without the proper training could have assembled it.
Well, what if Maki taught Himiko how to assemble the crossbow?
She didn't teach me that. Right, Maki?
Maki.
What's wrong? Are you mad about before?
Maki.
Sorry. I thought they were gonna suspect me, so I lied.
I really have to question your morals if you're blaming Maki for your lie, Himiko.
I don't think you're allowed to say something like that.
I'm sorry, Maki. Please, can you tell them the truth?
Fine. I'm not going to lie. I didn't teach Himiko how to assemble the crossbow. She couldn't have used it.
See? I told you! It's just like I said. Everyone who suspected me needs to apologize right now!
Suck my dick.
She changed back so fast. I think I might have whiplash now.
Then, why did you bring the crossbow to the hangar, Himiko?
I was asked to.
Asked to? Perhaps the person who asked was...
That's it! Was it Kaito?
Huh? Kaito?
Only Kaito or Kokichi would have asked for a crossbow to be brought to the hangar. Because Kaito knows how to assemble the crossbow, he certainly could have used it. Knowing that, I can't imagine that anyone else would have asked Himiko.
I do not think she would bring it at Kokichi's request.
Of course not. Why would I ever listen to Kokichi?
Cause I know you like me.
LOL!
Bullshit.
I hate you!
Oh no, Himiko turned into a tsundere now.
Oh no.
I'm kidding.
But I like you.
Ew!
Gross.
Eh!
Hey, don't play with Himiko's heart.
Like, eh? But to think Kaito asked Himiko to do that. Maybe Kaito was trying to keep the promise we made yesterday.
Don't you worry. I'll do something about all this. That's a promise. Well, you guys are working so hard, so I can't just sit back and relax.
But why were you keeping that a secret, Himiko?
Well, Kaito sorta asked me to keep it a secret. Then Kaito died and I got scared. I thought it was gonna be next.
You're the worst for trying to pin the blame on Maki just for that reason. Maki, teach this dumb monkey the true terror of human beings.
Don't bully the person you like.
LOL.
This is way beyond bullying a grade school crush.
Yeah, this is elementary school bullshit now.
Alright.
Himiko, when exactly did Kaito ask you to do this?
I think it was around evening yesterday. I was so nervous about fighting Kokichi, I couldn't get to sleep. So I took a walk near the hangar, and that's when Kaito called out to me. I got startled and wet myself a little. And then he asked me to get him a crossbow.
That one part was, you know what? Never mind.
Yeah, I'm
So
about to
if
say.
Kaito asked for a crossbow, does that mean he was going to kill Kokichi?
No, he said it was to disable Kokichi. I wouldn't have helped him otherwise. I trusted Kaito and took a crossbow from Maki's lab.
That's when I witnessed Himiko.
But then, what did Kaito do after he had the crossbow?
I don't know. I just handed him the crossbow, then went right back to the dorm.
Presumably, Kaito tried to attack Kokichi, only to be disarmed of the crossbow. And then, Kokichi returned fire and shot Kaito. That sequence of events seems logical.
No, it happened a little differently. Both Kaito and Kokichi shot the crossbow.
And there's proof of that.
This is it! Remember that when we found Kokichi's clothes, there were holes in the back and sleeve. The same kind of hole that was found in Kaito's coat.
Kokichi was shot by the crossbow too?
And it was Kaito who shot him, right?
I'm not sure. I don't remember anything like that.
You don't remember whether or not you were shot?
There is no doubt that they shot each other with the crossbow, but
It doesn't matter.
Huh?
It doesn't matter what happened in between. In the end, Kokichi killed Kaito.
Maki's been acting strangely. But why? Does she know something? If so, what does she know?
Maybe Maki's right. It doesn't matter what happened in the middle. But in the end, there's no mistake that Kokichi killed Kaito.
Then let's hurry up and vote.
No, it's too soon. There are still mysteries.
Who cares about that? We already know who the culprit is.
You sure about that?
Really now?
Huh?
What? Now he's joining in?
As the one running this trial, it bothers me when anyone says mysteries don't matter.
And I fully agree to that, Monokuma.
It affects the overall entertainment value, so I encourage you to really think about things. After all, there should be some mysteries that still matter. For example, is Kokichi really inside that exisal? Stuff like that.
What?
What are you saying? We already finished that discussion a while ago.
Kokichi's gotta still be alive since the killing game's still going. His voice is even coming from the exisal and everything.
But we heard it speak in Kaito's voice earlier, didn't we?
Yeah, don't rely on that. After all,
Oh,
this
yeah.
exisal has a voice changer.
Of course it does.
It what?
Ha! Because of that, nobody realizes I'm pretending to be Kokichi. But no more! Sorry for the wait, guys! The luminary of the stars has arrived. This time for real.
What? What's going on?
I told you, I'm Kaito. I was just pretending to be Kokichi is all. There's a bit of a situation going on, so I didn't really have a choice. Sorry about tricking you guys like that. My bad.
Huh? So Kaito's in there after all?
Don't be stupid. How many times are you going to be tricked by him?
As many times as is
Kokichi
convenient to the
pretending to be
plot.
Kaito.
Hey now, Maki Roll. Don't you believe me?
Don't
Oh,
ever call me that!
Whoa there, chill. You really think I'm Kokichi? I mean, I guess I understand. Sorry, I can't really get out of this thing right now.
of course you can't.
Why not?
I can't move because of the injury I got from Kokichi. It's so bad I can't even stand. That's why I'm in this exisal.
Is that so?
But if you guys don't believe me, then we can't move on. So, you're up, Shuichi.
What? Me?
explain to everyone how I wasn't the one that died.
Kaito is alive after all. No, maybe that's just what I want to believe. Is it really true? What story does the evidence tell? Does the story end with Kaito or Kokichi being the victim? I need to give a well-reasoned answer to that soon. I can't look away from the truth. The victim of this case is... I'm trying, I really am. But I can't think of anyone other than Kaito. Most of the evidence we have points to Kaito.
Hey, what's the matter, Shuichi? Just hurry up and tell everyone why I'm not dead. Should be easy.
No, I won't. Because you're not Kaito. Kaito is already dead.
Despair will never die!
Here we go.
Good, good! This is already more entertaining! Now, the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
Debate scrum, debate scrum, debate scrum, debate scrum, debate scrum.
All right, let's give it everything we've got!
Let's go!
I suspect that Kaito is inside the Exisal.
I got this! Unless he comes out of the Exisal, we can't confirm.
Pretty
that.
much.
Yeah.
He said that he can't leave the Exisal because he's injured.
Anyone who knows about Kaito's injury can make that claim.
Is it possible that Kokichi got crushed instead of Kaito?
Did you watch the footage? Kaito was the one who got crushed.
But there was an arrow hole on Kokichi's shirt.
I got this! Kaito's clothes had arrow holes too.
I want to believe Kaito is still alive and defeated the Mastermind.
The Mastermind is still alive. Inside that Exisal.
Why are you so opposed to Kaito being alive?
I got this! Because the evidence doesn't support the claim that Kaito is still alive.
Fun. Doesn't have much impact when there's only like 2 people on one side.
Yeah.
I don't want to believe it. In a way, I still can't. But the evidence shows that Kaito must be the one who died. I hate it. I hate it so much. But it's the truth.
I see. If that's the conclusion you've arrived at, Shuichi, then there must be no mistake.
Then the one here is...
Looks like I messed around too much.
Sorry, that was just a little joke.
What a sick joke!
You're still an asshole.
True, and I can't forgive him. But we still need to stay calm, be rational. Because we need to get to the truth of Kaito's death.
Yeah, just keep calm and carry on.
Why are you nervous, Monokuma?
What's up with that?
I don't know what you're talking about. Shut the fuck up.
My dude, you're sweating bullets right now.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's really, really fucking hot in here.
I don't know, it's pretty comfortable right now.
Why are you saying that? What part of that was calm?
Getting back on topic, why don't we examine the crossbow a little more closely? I think we need to get all the facts straight, so we don't fall for any more lies.
I agree, but... What do you think, Maki?
No?
Fine.
Okay, let's discuss that then.
Why are you acting like you're in charge of things?
So if we assume that Kaito and I shot each other with the crossbow, then the most efficient way to solve this is to set up a timeline of events.
Hey, I said, why are you...
Alrighty then! Let the debate begin!
Well-
When the crossbow fired, what was even going on?
As if you need to ask, you were there!
The crossbow was in Kaito's possession first. He probably fired the first shot at Kokichi too.
Then Kokichi disarmed Kaito, took the crossbow, and returned fire.
I didn't take the crossbow from Kaito. I secretly brought a different one.
That makes no
Only
sense.
one crossbow was taken. The other two are still in my research lab.
Still, only one arrow was fired. So how could they both shoot each other?
By the way, crossbow shots hurt a lot. My wound is still aching something fierce.
What? What was that just now? I feel like that goes against what information I have.
That's wrong!
3 arrows!
Wait, Himiko. What do you mean, one arrow?
Well, I only gave Kaito one arrow, so...
You only gave Kaito 1. What?
Are you positive?
Of course! There's no way I got that wrong.
Well then, that's strange, because... there were 3 arrows in the bathroom, remember?
Uh-oh, someone's lying.
Wonder who could be lying.
3? I know I only gave him 1.
Did
Kaito
you?
even told me to only bring him 1. He said he wanted to avoid fighting.
There were 3 arrows at the scene, but Himiko says she only brought 1. What is going on here?
Maybe Kokichi had some hidden away?
Why would Kokichi have 2 arrows when he didn't have a crossbow to fire them?
But we know for certain that 3 arrows were recovered from the scene. And all 3 arrows had blood on them.
And altogether, their clothes had 3 perforations in them. So we know for certain that they shot 3 arrows at each other.
Then where did those arrows come from? I don't think that Himiko is lying. There must be some angle to this we haven't considered yet. What is it? What could have happened? Think. I need to think. It's going on a trip in our favorite psych taxi.
Let's say, are we about to have a brain blast or something?
Wheeze! How many arrows did Himiko give Kaito? Hey, bitch! Get in my car! Were all the arrows inside the hangar from the start? Hey, bitch! Get in my car! Who brought 2 arrows?
Your mother.
Hey, bitch! Get in my car! Ta-da! A third party brought in the 2 remaining arrows!
Could it be that the additional arrows were brought in by a third party?
A third party? So someone besides Kokichi or Himiko?
That's just a guess, though. There's no way a third party exists.
If a third party did exist, why would they bring 2 arrows?
Kaito was the only one with a crossbow. I made sure I handed it to him.
At this point, I think we've broken so many traffic laws. Don't tell the police.
Kaito said he only needed
Not to
1
mention, I mean,
arrow.
it's in his head.
Clearly, he didn't want to fight.
Yeah, that's right.
So the other 2 arrows weren't for Kaito. They were for the third party to use themselves.
Dun dun dun!
Really?
So the third party didn't hand the arrows through the window. Instead, they went into the hangar and shot the crossbow themselves?
Impossible. There was an alarm system and an electric barrier around the hangar.
Yeah. That hangar should have been completely closed off, right?
It was completely closed off. But can we confirm that? I feel like there might be some other way. Some other way we haven't figured out yet. I wonder how. I truly wonder how.
Could be a mystery. We'll never know.
It's so unsolvable, guys.
You're right.
I'm overlooking something. Yes, you are. Think. Brain blast! What method did the third party use to enter the hangar? Well, there is one way.
I see now. That's it. The exisal. The exisal could be used to enter the hangar. We couldn't get in because of the alarm system and the electric barrier.
Correct.
But that shouldn't have been a problem for any of the exisals, right?
Correct.
So if you wanted to enter the hangar, all you had to do was pilot an exisal.
Correct.
I saw an exisal enter the hangar last night. So was this third party piloting it?
By the way, I just want to confirm something with Monokuma. Would the alarm still go off if there was a person inside an exisal?
Well, I wasn't trying to keep this secret, but since it's about the details of the hangar, I guess I could tell you guys. It makes sense that the alarm system and electric barrier wouldn't react to an exisal. After all, the hangar is where the exisals are supposed to be stored. It'd be a hassle to disable the security every time an exisal comes and goes, you know? So even if someone is inside an exisal, the security system wouldn't catch them.
Dun dun dun.
Because it'd be a hassle to leave the exisal every time you have to put it away.
So it's like Shuichi said? A third party got in an exisal and entered the hangar?
But can just anyone pilot an exisal?
I mean, Kokichi was
Well,
able to.
Kokichi,
It's surprisingly easy. If you use both hands, both feet, and both nipples, you can do it.
But
The nipples are the most important part. Remember that fact. Absolutely. No, please don't.
that sounds pretty fucking.
Yes, nipples too.
That's some Darling in the Frank shit right there.
Right? That is Darling in the I wonder where this is where they got their inspiration from.
Anyway, this third
thought it
party
was-
commandeered an exisal and infiltrated the hangar.
I thought the inspiration for Darling in the Franks was what if we did Gurren Lagann again, but horny.
Yeah, that's fair.
That same person must have brought the other two arrows with them.
I told you that's impossible.
Maki, why? How? Explain.
There's no way you can get through security if you pilot an exisal. It's not possible.
What? Not possible.
Maki? Maki, what are you talking about? Are your nipples unable to control the exisal? Is that why you couldn't do it? Or do you know someone who probably tried? Do you think Tsumugi did it? Did you watch Tsumugi undress and try to put her nipples into the exisal and try and drive it, and then you found out it was impossible for Tsumugi, and thus you say it is— What? Explain!
You good?
Yeah. What are you thinking? What do you know? Why are you trying to hide it? Why won't you tell me?